Psalm 49 is also a psalm of the sons of Korah. And this again is a very interesting psalm in the fact that it's addressed to the rich and the poor, to slaves and free men, people of high standing and low standing. So it says, "Hear this, all peoples. Give ear, all inhabitants of the world, both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak wisdom, and the meditation of my heart shall give understanding. I will incline my ear to a proverb. I will disclose my dark sayings or my riddle on the harp." So before we go on with the rest of the psalm, I just want to go to Deuteronomy 8 and verse 18. It says, "And you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the power to get wealth, that He may establish His covenant, which He swore to your fathers, as it is this day." And I want to just say that, it is the Lord who gives you the power to get wealth. But when you think about it, it is the Lord that gives you the power to do anything, actually. He keeps you healthy, He gives you health, He keeps you, or He'll heal you from your diseases, etc., etc. And everything comes from the Lord if you're trusting Him. But you have rich people that have never known poverty, that will never trust the Lord. And you have poor people that can get wealthy. And then what do? Will they put their trust in their wealth, or will they keep their trust in the Lord and actually look at the reason why He established or put you in that place of wealth? So let's listen to what the rich say. "Why should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity at my heels surrounds me? Those who trust in their wealth and boast in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him." Listen to this. "For the redemption of their souls is costly, and it shall cease forever." In other words, to redeem a soul is so costly that your wealth cannot exceed that cost. That he should continue to live eternally. In other words, you cannot buy eternity. You cannot buy forgiveness for your sins and not see the pit. In other words, your wealth cannot save you. "For he sees wise men die. Likewise, the fool and the senseless person perish." So it doesn't matter how smart you are or how unsmart you are. Let's just put it that way. And then what happens when you die? "And leave their wealth to others. The inner thought is that their houses will last forever." I mean, if you think about it internally, you're not thinking of death all the time. You're thinking of the plans that you're making, the desires that you want to, or the accomplishments that you want to achieve. And so it says, "The inner thought is that their houses will last forever, their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names." In other words, they're so boastful, they name places and whatever after them, but they're going to perish, and I don't know if that's how they think they're going to live on. Nevertheless, man, though in honor does not remain, he is like the beasts that perish. This is the way of those who are foolish, and of their posterity who approve their sayings. Selah. Like sheep they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them. The upright shall have dominion over them in the morning, and their beauty shall be consumed in the grave, far from their dwelling. But God will redeem my soul from the power of the grave, for he shall receive me. So in all of this, it just goes back to God. But God will redeem my soul from the power of the grave, for he shall receive me. It's like a light in this dark psalm. "Do not be afraid when one becomes rich, when the glory of his house is increased. For when he dies, he shall carry nothing away. His glory shall not descend after him. Though while he lives, he blesses himself, for men will praise you when you do well for yourself. He shall go to the generations of his fathers. They shall never see light. A man who is in honor yet does not understand, is like the beasts that perish. In other words, if you're so wealthy and you're trusting in your wealth and you never turn to God, this is your end.